Can you hear you? Oh, here.
I can't hear them.
Here. Hold on. Talk.
Hola,
Hello?
hola.
Well, I don't think your volume's on.
Oh, what are you?
You said we'll just do it from this computer then. Okay.
Such a weirdo. Just Jordan, welcome back to the podcast after your little hiatus. How was your
After
vacation?
my little vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great, man. Glad to be back.
What do we want to talk about? I've been driving all day, so what did I miss, guys?
How about the Nielsen trends we covered today with Modelo tearing it up again? Modelo, the new seltzer.
Yeah. For the first time this year, over the 4-week scans, imports actually gained more dollar share than hard seltzer. And I think imports gained about 1.8, hard seltzers gained 1.5. So pretty decisively. And then Constellation is now the top share gainer by a lot. They're doubling the amount of share that Boston Beer. I think Constellation's 1.6 and Boston Beer is 0.8 in the latest 4 weeks, obviously.
So the question is this purely an on-premise story, on-premise coming back, or is there actual seltzer fatigue out there with consumers who are choosing to specifically not drink seltzer? And so when you say gaining, sure, you're talking about off-premise only.
Off-premise, yeah.
Yes,
So
off-premise.
really on-premise doesn't come into play here. I'm answering my own question.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need y'all for the podcast. I'm just going to sit here and talk to myself.
Well, it does, because that's why something dips in the off-premise, right? If people are going back to the on-premise, it still affects the off-premise. You know.
But
you
if
know
they're
that.
losing share,
Yeah.
that means that in the off-premise, Mexican imports are still hot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's mainly.
Or, as you say, intrinsically cool.
Intrinsically, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's mainly just Modelo. I mean, Modelo is making up pretty much all that share gains for imports. Dos Equis is doing all right.
I got to tell you guys something. Jordan, I hate to, I am shit you not when I say that Jenn picked the loudest place in Austin. I have never, we're right off Research Avenue.
I like to be where the action
there's
is.
Motorcycles and dump trucks and just there's constant traffic out here. There's sirens, there's police cars. I saw a pack of wild wolves just run by.
No, that was Biscuit.
And I mean, what podcasting, what do they tell you? Find a dark, quiet
You're
room.
the one who wanted to come here today.
I know.
And I give you the option to be
I love it here.
inside.
It's
I
nice
love
and
it
cool.
here, says Harry.
That's
Anyway, no,
I love
not how Jen rolls.
that is true. That is true, Harry. You're right. If it's just within, if they're getting shared off premise, that does.
Right. So
I mean,
Yeah. One thing that is affecting Boston Beer, though, is Twisted Tea has actually the biggest brand of Twisted Tea Original, has fallen into the red for the latest 4 weeks. And on the earnings call last week, Dave Berwick noted that they're having supply shortages with Twisted Tea, and he said it should stay tight till the rest of the summer. But that's pretty rough for them right now. Because it was Truly and Twisted Tea, and that's what's been, accelerating all
they
the
have way
trends.
too much Truly in the trade and not enough Twisted Tea.
It sounds like it. I mean, yeah.
They underestimated Twisted's growth and overestimated Truly's growth, I guess.
I think you're right.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to dig into. I mean, obviously they said on the call that Twisted will be tight, but they know that it's been growing, and it must just be growing so crazily.
It just proves that people aren't watching their weight like everybody thinks they are. I think just because like wealthier people are like watching everything, the people that the Whole Foods crowd, in other words, people forget about the other 95% of the population that still, eats at Krispy Kreme donuts and doesn't give zero fucks about what they put in their bodies. And Twisted it's delicious.
No, it's both. The people who drink twisted tea also drink all of the things, right? Like it's so polarized, like anything else.
No.
Yes.
I
Yes.
guarantee you do not drink twisted tea on a regular basis.
I drink twisted tea here and then.
You
I
are
drink
a
Big
lying
Box, too.
liar who lies.
Here and there, I do.
You
Right?
do
Like
not, unless it's
so-
given to you at a twisted tea party.
so things that are high ABV.
Are you listening to this, Jordan?
Things that are high ABV and low ABV.
seen Jen.
We know that. It's functional, right? Like
Shit, Jordan.
it's not
I
just,
wish your
it's
internet would
all
go
of the
out so you
things.
wouldn't have to hear a bump coming out.
People drink all of the things. I guess
They
I
do
mean
drink all the things. I just don't think anybody. I don't think twisted tea drinkers overlap much with seltzer.
a little
drinkers.
bit, but you're right. They're probably largely a different drinker, but there is some overlap. But I think
I
you're
mean, look,
right.
you
There
can
are
have
people who drink
want a
high
twisted
calories
tea
for sure.
Or do you want a Travis Jack burger?
I
Because
think,
they're about the same calories.
well,
or
how many people do
Travis
you know?
Clark, Travis Clark. Who am I trying to say?
Travis Scott.
Travis
Travis,
Scott.
thank you,
Wait, but you said burger.
Travis Scott. Look, she doesn't
To your
even know there's a Travis Scott burger. at
I do.
McDonald's.
Of course I do. I was just about to
To
say.
your point, Harry.
I was just about to
Point,
say
counterpoint.
that
Point for Jen.
how
Biscuit
how,
is the rep.
how prototypical is it that somebody orders a McDonald's value meal with a Diet Coke? Okay, so you tell me that people
wait a
don't
minute.
drink
I think his
low cal
Oh,
and
right.
high cal at the
No,
same
you're
time.
right. Once again, Jen proves that she is correct.
But it's, I
But
mean, you're right.
Let
I mean,
me
there's,
mansplain it to you, Jen.
yes, please.
To your
I like
point,
whenever a
Harry.
man explains anything, it's called mansplaining.
It's true.
So how about I'm just old? How about called it old splaining?
There,
I'm
but
sorry.
no,
I can't hear you because there's a gravel truck going by, no doubt, to fill in.
Jordan's like, I finally get internet and I can't get a word in
Jeez. And if you did get a word in, we couldn't hear it.
because this little man's yelling.
What?
Okay, Jordan, go ahead.
no, what I
It's
what I was gonna say, Harry, is to your point about twisted tea and seltzer. I think for Boston beer, their truly iced tea that hasn't cannibalized twisted tea much at all, and
Right.
it goes
Because they're
to
different
what you were saying. They're different drinkers. Yeah.
So I am right. That's what you're saying.
Hold on. Okay.
Now wait a minute, Millicent.
I think you're both all right.
Yes, exactly.
Millicent is an actual seltzer consumer. Millicent, what are you seeing out there? Are people going back to beer?
Yes.
Worse.
Millicent spends 4 to 5 days in a bar
Of course, people are going back to beer.
while she waits for her child to get out of kindergarten. She
Okay.
passes the time at the local bars.
Yes, there might conveniently be a bar across the street from my daughter's school. So
And that might be why I picked the school, but I digress.
Right.
and it might be why I save money because if it goes under, I might just reopen it. No, I'm just kidding. From what I see of age groups 30 to 60 at these hole in the wall bars are not seltzers.
Yeah. Well, I
At all.
guess they never were, though. We need to
Yeah.
go out to see the young crowd out at Charlie Brown's Bar and Grill out on Starcrest.
Or
Is that a young crowd?
No, there's everybody there.
They're young at heart.
Okay.
no, I agree. Like, they might not be the same drinkers. What I'm saying is, people are drinking both ends of the spectrum for sure.
You're still arguing that last argument.
Well,
'cause
I
you
just want
lost
to
it.
clarify.
You
No,
just
no,
know-
I
you
didn't
know
lose
you've
it.
already
I
lost
didn't
the
lose
argument.
it.
Now you're
There's,
trying to
there's
re-argue
nothing losing
No,
about
I
talking
wanted
about the trend.
Jordan, are you listening to this?
Twisted tea has been growing this whole time. It's not like Twisted
You
tea
know,
ever stopped growing when seltzer came up.
Biscuit's leaving the premises.
trying to find water.
Biscuit, come here.
But anyway, I just wanted to clarify that.
Yes, there are some people out there that drink both. There are some people that prefer to eat poke salad before they cook it. But it's not something everybody prefers.
It doesn't have to be the same drinker at the same time. I'm just saying there are cohorts of drinkers who drink both. There are cohorts of drinkers who don't care about calories. There are cohorts of drinkers who care about calories. I think more and more drinkers these days care about functionality. But also,
I think the twisted tea drinker cares about if it's free or not.
or if it's tasty, right?
So
Or
yeah,
if
they'll
it's
drink a
sugary.
Truly if it's free, right?
Oh,
In a cooler. Just sit.
what are you suggesting, Harry?
The twisted tea drinkers are cheap. is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay. I thought you were suggesting that Boston was giving away massive amounts
No.
of Truly. um, But well, so that begs the question though. So obviously after the report last week of Boston, the seltzer, they grew. Oh no, they only depleted 24%. All the CNNs and everyone put all the headlines like, oh, hangover. And then this week we've gotten all these people emailing us like, well, hold on, guys. I mean, come on, this is still crazy growth, right? So you kind of have to put it into perspective here, right?
Sure,
it's not like, I mean, it's still gaining share. It's
and
still...
who said that in the Boston Globe yesterday?
There you go, right.
Yeah, I think the category will continue to grow. I do believe that some of the brands last year, that was as big as we're ever going to see seltzer. For White Claw Variety Pack #1, it was almost a top 10 brand, and that's one SKU. It almost did $1 billion in off-premise sales last year. One SKU.
And by your prediction that White Claw #3 pack will be the largest innovation in 2021.
Yeah, I still stand by that.
But yeah, I think the seltzer, whatever seltzer stands for, will continue to grow. But who knows what that segment will be comprised of in the next 2 or 3 years, It could be something like seltzer, not necessarily seltzer. Truly and White Claw will probably still have a majority of the share, but it will probably look different, but still grow.
I have a prediction.
Let's hear it.
I think that shots are going to be a big thing. What's that? Like buzz balls, like the
and licks.
Yeah, I mean those are like real low end, but I think that somebody's going to come out with a high end shot that will work also on premise.
A high end shot.
A high end shot.
Well, let's get working on it.
And you do it, pregame. It's just a pregame. Doesn't have any calories, and it probably purposely doesn't taste good. Like it tastes like a Sour Patch Kid, or something real sour.
I think that's a good avenue.
Why am I giving all? There's only 5 people listening.
It's a good avenue for Boston Beer with this Beam Suntory sponsorship.
Yeah, definitely.
Truly is kind of a pre-game drink, and so if you could do a Truly Spirits shot, I think you're onto something there, Harry.
Well,
yeah,
we should pitch it to Jim at the next pitch meeting. I'm just kidding. Pitch meetings.
Harry, don't give our secrets away.
I know.
We've already, a tart ball. Call it tart balls.
Tart ball.
Nelson, would you buy a
ball
6-pack
blasters.
of tart balls?
No.
I interested in a couple of tart balls.
No, that sounds like something that comes out of the water in Beeville, Texas. Like if it had a catchier name, I'd probably buy it.
How about scratchy balls?
Spiked balls or
spiked balls.
Something.
I think there already is spiked balls.
But instead of like an S or a Z on the end, you put like some sort of incomprehensible symbol, like
a money sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we're just giving this away all day. I'm telling you.
And it has CBD in it.
Yeah. And Delta 8.
And Delta 8.
And adaptogens.
Yeah, nootropics, adaptogens, all that shit. All of the things.
Back to basics, I say. Well, gosh, I'd love to sit here and talk to you all day, but I can't hear anybody anyway, and I'm sweating through my shirt. No, there is one thing I wanted to bring up. There is one thing I wanted to bring up. At least we have the tech issues down. We were talking about Truly being a spirit, and I don't know that we've talked on the podcast, but not every Boston beer distributor is doing backflips over that part of the announcement. Yeah. They're like, come on, guys. We have our spirits license. Why can't we have the Truly Spirits too?
Yeah.
We helped build this brand.
They're like, we built the Truly brand, and now, Southern or
any benefits to be had off that brand name, we went in on.
Yeah. But at the same time, that's kind of the whole point of the deal is you show me yours and I'll show you mine.
Yeah.
I gotta think Boston has some sort of clause in that deal though. Like if this does well, then we get it eventually or some shit like that, who knows?
You mean like call me daughter had? Call me daddy? Call her daddy? Call her daddy.
Call your mom.
Yeah, get mad, call your dad. So.
But I think you're right, Harry. Yeah, a lot of distributors said like, well, we want spirits.
You don't hear a lot of distribs bitching about Boston beer, but we got that definite complaint. And then the other thing I want to talk about is that I know I'm beating a dead horse, but we still haven't seen any price increasing. We've
No.
seen mix shift, but not a lot of price increasing coming out of the leading brewers. And people are wondering why. There's inflation and everything else. Why not take some pricing? And
It's been piecemeal.
yeah, but not like everybody else. But anyway, we'll get to the bottom of it.
And then the other thing, real quick before we go, is today we almost missed this Constellation note that they acquired a minority stake in hop water,
Oh,
which also has all those adaptogens and nootropics. It's basically hop water with ashwagandha and L-theanine or whatever, and they're a year old. They started last year, and Constellation's like,
Yeah.
there you go.
They're
It's just
selling.
minority stake, so
They're selling 12 packs for $42.
online, yeah.
$42, 12 packs.
Jesus.
Yeah, but it's got ashwagandha in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Nelson gave me some ashwagandha gummies, and they taste like a goat. They're so bad. You ever had them?
I have not.
They're
Sounds
not
like
that bad.
It sounds like your
Oh,
description of Henry's hard soda, though.
Well, I mean, I have to brush my teeth with gasoline to get that taste out of my mouth. Whatever that ashwagandha is, boy,
I would gods.
damn.
They are not bad. You must have like brushed your teeth or drank orange
Oh,
juice.
I eat them every night. I give them to the dog too. It calms her nerves, I think.
Wait, you guys have ashwagandha gummies that are just ashwagandha, or do they have other things in them too?
It tastes
No.
like it has ashwagandha in it.
It's just that. They're goalie.
Do they? She's behind me. Do they work?
I think they do, but I don't know.
Do you take melatonin? Because that actually works, and I wonder how that would
I
compare.
do not take melatonin, but I
It
eat
does work.
3 of those a night.
I find though that just good old fashioned bender on meth and coke, and then when you come down from that, there's
You're
nothing-
real tired
There's no better crash. You're really tired.
for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, speaking of Coke, Coke's back, man. I see it.
Coca-Cola or Coke?
No, the actual, I'm seeing it on all the shows. I'm seeing it on Flack. I'm seeing it on Succession.
Well,
Marketing
yeah, people
Coke.
are out and about and fornicating. I mean, it's hot girl summer, but also I heard this term that young people are bandying about, and that's Little King summer. You heard that one?
Oh, like Little King? Like,
Little King are like shorter
Yeah.
guys,
and
and I think Little Kings are like they're shorter guys with money. What Jordan explain to us what Little Kings are?
I have never heard of Little Kings. I
well,
have
you
not.
covered the beer brand, right?
Yeah, there's a beer brand.
No,
But
but Little Kings are short guys that don't get any love on Tinder and stuff. That they need a summer for them too. So it's hot girl summer and then short Little King summer. And
like
then
the
those
Boss Bagel guy. Remember the Boss Bagel guy?
Boss
They got
Bagle?
into the huge fight at the bagel shop because he was a short guy. Look the video up. It's a good one.
What is Jordan talking
I don't
about?
know. I'm not cool.
Is he cutting out again?
No, he's not.
He's not cutting
No,
out.
look up the Boss Bagel
Yeah,
guy.
he's spitting culture.
Are you spitting bars?
Yeah, he
Spitting
knows.
bars.
My husband's
All
64, so I don't know about Little Kings.
Golf
Jen and I
cups?
gotta hop on a call.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, gotta work to work.
We do. Titulia.
All right. Thanks for drinking beer, guys. Oh, by the way, not Michelle, Chanel
Michelle.
Gold Coast. I forgot to tell you, I'm in Austin.
Oh, by the way.
I'm in Austin. I'm having dinner with my sons. So
But thank you. I'm glad you made it safely.
still don't know where I'm staying, but 2PT.
I guess would you like me to book something?
Yeah, I'll talk to you offline, maybe.
Okay.
All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.